Today I'm going to build a trap to catch alligators using giant Legos because I found a lake full of baby alligators. In fact, I even recorded a video some time ago putting a submarine in the lake, and I ended up coming face to face with the alligator's open mouth. I came up with a great idea. Build a Lego trap to disguise it so the alligator, being sneaky and clever, won't notice. There are various creatures at the lake bottom. I might even catch a snake or something else. During this mission, I found some huge fish that might also get trapped. But best of all, you won't believe the tiny creature I ended up finding. A mini alligator that ended up bringing us luck on this mission. Because setting up this trap won't be an easy task at all. But in the end, you'll find out what I did. So I found a manhole with something inside that really caught my attention. Wow, man, it's really big, and besides being big, look at those bulging eyes. What's up with that, man? I ended up scaring it away and went to check the lake that was connected to this manhole. I walked along it to see how things were, and apparently it was pretty dirty. What is this, man? My God, they're contaminating this lake. Look at how the grass has grown around here. It's turning into a real swamp. Even mushrooms, those are growing. What is this, man? There's even one here that's broken apart. Hard to believe that this little lake was once the cutest sight. When I found Jacare, everything was clean, with little tall grass and crystal clear water. As time goes by, this place is turning into a swamp. You just have to stop and see the contrast on that side over there. Here, in this case, it's a wild lake, right? Where is it really a swamp? There must be alligators and other animals here, especially since I filmed a snake going in there. Look at this. Wow, what I just found. This is really epic. Notice how quickly the ants work and how large this anthill is getting, okay? It looks like these are those ants that bite and hurt a lot, you know, the little red ones. If you know the species, you can comment down below in the comments. I have to walk with my eyes wide open so I don't end up stepping on something here. See, I really don't want to step on anything, but I might end up stepping on an anthill and having my foot eaten by the ants. Why does this look like snake skin? I think there's another one up ahead. Hold on, let's check. It's just a piece of plastic. Wow, I thought it was snake skin. It really looks like it, doesn't it, when you look at it like this? Look, this one is a twisted bottle. Yeah, I'm coming over to this side of the lake and finding trash, which is really annoying, right? It's upsetting to see something like this. But look, I can see a lot more movement in the water than before. See that? There must be fish here now, since the first time we came there were only tadpoles and an alligator. No fish or anything else. The last time I brought the submarine here to the lake, we found something that looks like it over there, in that area. That's why I'm walking here, to see if we find any tracks or anything. I remember we were on the other side. I even fell over there, but the submarine ended up over here. We lost the signal and I had to go find it. It was here. Guys, I'm coming over carefully to see if we can find anything, okay? Ahead, I noticed something different, unrelated to Jacare. Look, let's move a bit this way. The lake water is really high, as you can see. For those who don't know, that's the sound I used to call alligators because I speak their language. Look here, guys. The water is so high that it's overflowing at the drain, and it's not even going down because it looks like the water in the drain has also risen. See, everything is level, but here it looks like stagnant water, you know, really like sewage, even when there's no movement. It's bad for the oxygenation of the lake overall, and even for the breeding of animals. I'm not sure if the alligator is still on this side. I just see a lot of movement in the water, but I can't tell what it is. It doesn't look like fish. And I think we're gonna have to end up coming up with a good strategy and a good idea to catch this alligator, because it's really gonna be hard to catch it in the act, you know? I think I might have to set up a trap, do something I can leave here overnight so it can come on its own. Out of curiosity, I'm not sure if you can see it, but in the middle there's something large, like something was thrown or fell there. Do you guys see that white thing stuck over there? What do you think that is? The lake's so dirty and I'm worried I won't find the alligator. I'll need a plan. Wow, here's the other sewer. Look, it's really high. You can barely see the water, and look at all the weeds that have grown around it. Man, it's right there in the middle. The alligator could be around there, you know? Surrounded by rocks, all I see are them. It was right here, the place where I found him for the first time. I'm making noise to see if he shows up, but apparently nothing. We're going to have to come up with a precise and strategic plan. To catch this alligator, I decided to try polarized glasses. With them, it's a little easier for us to see through the water because they eliminate reflections, and that way I can see the fish. And that's when I thought, why not use the giant Legos I have so we can make a nice trap? To catch the alligator, I actually set aside a trap here. And look what's here, there's already a little alligator. That's right, look guys, it really looks like an alligator, right? Do you think we can make contact? Hey man, how are you? Do you think he'll jump into my hand? Come here, little guy, you can jump here. Come on, I promise I'll get you out of here safely. I think he's a little scared, you see. Come here, little lizard, little alligator. It's hard to catch him, guys. Hold him here with me, man. He really looks like an alligator. Ah, he fell. You're going to stay there inside the trap, that's it. If you could, man, just climb up here onto my hand, I'd appreciate it. Is he really playing with me or with you guys? Hey, come here. It's tough to reach this little guy. That's fine. Let him stay there. Since he doesn't want to be rescued, I guess he wants to join our mission, like I said. I was using special glasses so we could see through the water in the lake. It gets rid of these things you're seeing here, like the clouds, the famous reflections, and we can see ahead. You can see everything that's down at the bottom. It's a shame that I can only show you here on camera by using the glasses, so my idea is for us to make a trap using Legos, and also a trap. I've had this trap for a while now. We once tried to catch a raccoon here, remember? At the lake house, it didn't work because he was smart. He took the food and escaped the trap. But now I'll have to be smarter than these animals. They're really clever, and Jacare is even more so, I think. So what I thought is, what if we set this trap but hide it with the Lego like this? He'll likely get curious about the colorful stuff and come closer, then fall into the trap with no escape. At least that's what I hope, right? I'm not sure if I should set it up here or farther back where it's calmer, quieter, and you can see the water better. It's kind of swampy here, right? I caught it. Wait, it jumped out of my hand. Hold on, I'm trying to save you and get you out so I can put you in the water. You can't stay there. Whoa, he's so fast and escapes easily. What a little alligator. Come here. Ah, he jumped. If you fall in, you're in trouble. I'll put you in the bushes. There you go. He jumped. He wants to make friends, but I don't get it. You want to stay in the truck? I'll put you in the bushes and save his life. Here you go, guys. Now you'll be free. You can go. How cute, man. It could have been an alligator. Go ahead, make yourself at home. There you go, good boy. You're free now. Go ahead, make yourself at home. Now you can go into the bushes instead of being stuck in the truck. So, I started my process of building my Lego alligator trap. It wasn't going to be an easy task, especially because there are a lot of Legos and I needed to get through the drought. To help, I built a small ladder, which was very useful. Okay, now that I've moved all the Legos, the last thing left is for us to move the trap, and it's not easy at all to climb a Lego ladder. I hope I can get through here and not get stuck on the fence. Let's do this. It worked. Oh, damn, I forgot about you guys. Oh man, you have to come along. Let's go, okay guys. Now it's going to have to be quick. I'm going to set it up more or less here, look by the edge of the lake. And now we're going to have to cover all of that with Lego. The idea was very simple. I just had to cover the surroundings of the trap with Legos so it would hide it from any predator, and especially from the alligator. Look, I'm liking the result, you know? Maybe we just need to fill in a bit here, in the back part. Just to really camouflage it well too, so no one notices and comes to mess with my trap during the night. Leave it well camouflaged. Although, it's kind of strange to see a bunch of Legos piled up like this on the edge of the lake, right? If we add some in the front, it could help hide it, but I think it looks great. What do you think? Is it worth a like and subscribing to the channel? Check inside. What do you think? Now I just kind of need to set up the trap here, right? Getting it ready to spring is a bit tricky. It's like this. Look, we have to open it and leave it kind of locked here, and then when the alligator comes in here, look, it will close. You get it? That's pretty much how it works. Do you think it would be too risky for me to go over there just to try? Damn, just to try to show you guys something? I'm barefoot and the alligator was just here. Shows how wild Birote is. I want to see it from an alligator's view. It's really well hidden. It doesn't even look like a trap. If you look at it directly, I can't do much else. Maybe add a few more sticks, but that might make it too long. The plan is to lure him inside out of curiosity, since alligators usually leave the lake. Once he's in, he can't escape. Man, it's scary standing on top of a manhole like this. What if a snake comes up from down there and bites me? I'm getting out of here, you know? Alright, we finished our first mission here. I even brought a chair for us to sit and wait. Look at this, how nice. I just have to grab it, sit down, and relax here while we wait. But I was thinking, you know, I still have a lot of Lego in the truck. There's also some at home, and it won't do any good for me to sit here all day waiting for nothing, because I don't know exactly when the alligator will show up. And usually, these guys are sneaky. I mean, they show up when no one is watching, you know? I was thinking we could go to another lake nearby and build this same Lego structure there. Yeah, set another trap by the lake so we have 2 chances overnight to catch one. I have to admit I'm a bit hesitant to just leave this pile of Legos and walk away, but we need to move quickly and build another structure at the other lake. Then I'll come back to this one so we can see if we manage to catch anything, and after that we'll go back to the other one to check how the other structure is doing. But I think it turned out really cool, guys. It's set up in a pretty strategic way, that's for sure. If he goes out there to walk around and rest, I think he'll get curious, you know, to find out what this is. It would be good, guys, if I left a little snack in there for him, right? That way it would catch his attention. For sure, that's what I'm going to do. I'll set up the trap here so it's ready, because he shows up out of nowhere, right? There, now it's locked and fixed. I got him a snack, it's in the car, and we'll leave it here. Let's not waste time since we have to do this again at the other lake. Subscribe and like so we can reach millions. Let's go. So, I went straight to the other lake, but this one was even wilder, and the chance of us finding an alligator was even higher, or actually several. Look, guys, this was the first place where I found the alligator, this sewage tunnel here. He must have entered and exited through other places. In other lakes, we see many small fish and lots of life here. Since this lake is huge, the chances of us ending up finding an alligator around here are much higher, right? Maybe this lake's trap will work better. Music. Look at what I found over there, camouflaged and hidden. Wow, this one is really big, you see. For those who don't know yet, this is the famous alligator gar, and here in this lake there are many of them. In fact, all over Florida. See, it even moved over there to hide. It likes to stay camouflaged, but those little spots give it away. Depending on trap placement, we might catch one. Look, there's another one up ahead. Wow, I'm seeing several. Look, another one over there. They're moving, swimming over there. They're fast. It's hard to record. It ran away. Whoa, that one was smaller, but it whips its tail and swims away fast. And look, this one here is really well camouflaged. I don't think you'll even be able to see it on camera. Its color is really, really dark. Could this be an alligator gar? I can't see well due to the water's reflection, but it looks like a different fish from here, right? It's also long but different, or maybe, I mean, a different kind of alligator fish, you know? If I'm not mistaken, there are 2 with flat heads, Leptosteus and Tractosteus. Oops. Wow, really different. The head is a bit flatter, but it's long and has some little fins along the body. So far, no alligator, just another alligator gar moving around, but no real alligator. I'm going to try making my noise to see if I can call them. Wee, 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 wee. They're hearing this. It doesn't sound like an alligator. It actually sounds like a wild boar in the bushes, right? But it's a frog, specifically the pig frog. There are a lot of them here in Florida. They keep making this pig noise. It's really strange, and they're always like that in the middle of the bushes. Do you think it's a lost wild boar? I looked around with my eyes wide open for any movement. Suddenly, you won't believe what appeared. Wow, did you see that? There's an alligator here. How am I supposed to catch it? This one looks smaller, maybe a baby. Wow, I'm in trouble because this is right under the deck. How do I get down there? It's shallow, but there's a sign ahead. They said we can't swim in this lake because it's dangerous, right? There are alligators here. Look at the size of that one. Check out that huge fish alligator. It's so big I can't even film its head. It's just a meter from my hand. I could grab its tail. Wait, there's an alligator. I might not be able to get down there to set the trap. Look, it's moving. Where are you going? It moves calmly. Look at that. That's awesome. It looks like an alligator, but it's a fish. Now we're in trouble. I wanted to go in, but it's the neighbor's property. I can only enter from the other side, but a sign says we can't go in. What should I do? Look at that, man. It's really tiny, guys. Look, I could catch it with my hand. I wouldn't even need the trap. Oh, man, come on. Let's be friends. Come here. A lot closer here, wow. But it's really small, right? I think it might not even be 2 months old. Maybe it was born from that other one I found before? Once? I told you guys we should catch it and that there were probably even its eggs there. It's from that same alligator that was in that pipe, guys. Look, it hid in there. Now I can't find it. They hide in the middle of this brush like this, and it's hard to find them. But look here, as you can see, there's a path, a whole path that leads over there. The storm drain is right up ahead. See all this path of water that's coming? Oh, look, there's another one here. I can't believe this. It's the mini alligator lake. Now look at this. There's another baby over there. Wow, this one looks even smaller. Guys, I've never found them like this before. So small, right? I think this must be the alligator path. Wow, but this one is so tiny. It's going to run. Look, it's going to escape. See, it runs into the bushes. There's no way I'm going into those bushes. And we never know if there's a bigger alligator waiting, right? Wow, I found 2. That's weird. I plan to set the trap around here. I can walk over and do it so I won't have to swim, right? Or maybe on this side I can walk over and do it near the lake. Not that I'm going in so close yet so far. Leave a like below. Guys, subscribe to the channel because you're bringing positive vibes here. Maybe we'll actually be able to catch this alligator. I can't believe I found another one. It's even smaller than the last 2. They don't seem to answer. I don't know. This one is really tiny. Imagine catching a baby one. Wow, this one is tiny. I found 3 already, so there must be many more in there. So, I discovered where the baby alligators and probably their eggs are. The alligator nest must be in this grass by the riverbank. I wish I could find an egg. That would be so cool, Durex. If I put my foot in the water, it'll quickly run away. Probably scared by my movement. See, look, it ran away. It slips away and goes underground. It's like, wow, that's crazy. It's scary, right? Imagine stepping onto land with a crocodile, its mouth open. Wow, I found 3 baby crocodiles there. I've never seen that before. I don't know about you, but I think I spotted a rare fish. Whoa, did you hear something jump over there? It jumped right next to us. Was that the crocodile? I wanted to show you what I see. Look, do you see that white fish? See how it's different from the others, like a zebrafish? What species is it? I've never seen one. Also notice how it's lighter than the other, darker fish in the lake. Wow, there are a lot of different animals here, you know? I'm really liking this lake. Look down here, check out another giant alligator fish. Look at that. They bury themselves like alligators, putting their heads in the ground and leaving their bodies out. I'm almost there, but still so far. Just like trying to reach millions of subscribers. Always close yet distant. Subscribe, it's always like this. When I don't have my equipment ready, things appear. If I'd had my big net today, don't you think I would have already caught that fish alligator or even the little one? I didn't need traps. Today I only brought Legos and the trap, didn't bring the net. I should have brought it, right? Then I could drag it along the lake bottom and catch big alligator fish or little alligators. Look what I found. Maybe I can use this to poke something or defend myself if an alligator attacks. Let's see here, look, this path by the lake, guys, there must be some baby ones around here too, for sure. Why? I think they moved from there to here, maybe from the lake or drain, so they end up in other places. You understand, right? I've found some here before, remember? Because they're so well camouflaged, alligators can go unnoticed even nearby. I'm sure there are some here without needing to go far into the lake. See, look how it goes. It goes through all of this and they swim through, right, guys? Let's go. They don't need a lot of water to start swimming, especially the little ones. It's already getting kind of wet here. Oh no, my rod broke. Look at this mud. I took off my sandals because my foot kept sinking. Look, there are a lot of these, what are they called again? Snails, right? Is it a problem that I'm stepping like this? Barefoot, man, huh? They were right around here in some of these little gaps. I can't see them anymore here. Or maybe it was a bit deeper. It keeps getting deeper. It's even hard to step, right? Am I crazy for doing this after hearing someone outside? Palma, stay calm. There are snakes here, not just alligators. I think the alligator fish was here along these banks. If we build here, we can set the trap now since there's lots of vegetation. I can't cross, especially if there's one in the middle. So let's grab the Legos, bring them here, and set up our trap by the lake. Since this is a crossing, someone will eventually pass through our trap. Okay, guys, I still have alligators. One tower like this should be enough. I probably won't need much since I parked pretty far, so we'll have a long walk with these Legos. So I'll try to take only what I'm going to use. I think one big tower like this will already be good enough. Look how nice that is. I can still use the bucket here to help me carry it. Just hold it by the handle and let's go. So I started carrying the Legos to the edge of the lake. The path was long, but I couldn't miss the chance to catch those baby alligators. Are these my footprints or someone else's? I hope they're not from an alligator, right? It was here in front where we planned to do it, right? Guys, we agreed it was on these banks, right? There's a good cavity here. It looks like a place where a small alligator could swim through. It's easy to go this way, but I can't fit through. If I jump from there, I'd land in the lake, but I can't swim because of the sign. So let's start setting up right on the lake's edge. I won't need much. We're going to set up a little space here. We could even set up two, maybe, to catch him by surprise here. The idea, guys, is to build a structure here that's not too big, but that makes sense. You know, look, something for him to walk into. You can put it right here. Just keep fixing it around here, okay? To make it a little bigger. Because we don't really know the size, right, of the alligator that might come in here. See? I think it's turning out well. I think I'm done. Just take a look. Look, there's only the entrance here. Like I said, in the back, there's no exit, right? And we don't have another trap. It could become his home. If he goes in, he might leave or stay. Or should it be larger? Should I add more like this in the front to make it longer? I saw 3 small alligators, but I'm not sure if those are the only sizes in this lake. I don't think so. I think there are much bigger and smaller ones too. Look, I'm going to try to build the structure here as close to the lake as I can. My idea was to build it like a house, so that it would go inside, feel comfortable, and not want to leave anymore. Look, it's a bit bigger now. I think now I just need to put a roof right here. Look. And close it at the front. Oops, it fell over there. Look, take a look. There you go. It's awesome, huh? What do you guys think? Let me see it from the front. I think it looks good. A crocodile could easily get in there, or any other animal that lives in the lake, even a garfish, because they can get through here. Look, don't you guys think so? But here it's a little deep. In this channel, it goes that way and also that way. Now, I'm not sure if I should leave it here on the edge of the lake like this, or if we put it right in the passage, you know? If I block it, someone will still get in. Maybe if I push it more to the side, but it'll probably break. Oh no, it's breaking the structure. That's not the plan. Hold on, Virote will ruin the trap. I think I'm going to have to do this with both hands. Okay guys, look, I think it looks good now. It's tough to put it in the water like this. There's even a plant here I'll remove, since we might mistake it for a fish or crocodile. But now it's a nice passage. Maybe if I just close it up here, look, it'll be even better. But since it's underwater, it gets really uneven, you see? I couldn't fit the pieces perfectly, but this is how I did it. I think when the water rises a bit and gets cleaner, we'll be able to live in there just fine. I'm excited to leave this overnight and check back tomorrow to see if anything happened. The only issue is if someone comes from behind, there won't be a way in. That's okay, it's not a problem since this is a great exit for those alligators from over there. See how many fish are in there? Now, let's wait and leave the trap there. Let it work according to nature and see what surprise it will bring us. I need to climb this to see if I can get up. Wow, this... Look, our trap turned out great. I really liked it. There's plenty of water, so it could be a home for an alligator or another animal. Let's keep our eyes wide open now so we can see if we can find one. I also forgot, but there are turtles in the lake. Maybe we'll end up finding one. Hey, there's a big fish here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but it's not, I think it's a base right here in front. Look, it was along these banks, actually. It was more over there where they were. It was around here. Yeah, they're hiding now. I think so too. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's a guy mowing the lawn. He might have scared them off or startled them. So anyway, this takes time. We need to wait and let nature take its course. Let's see what happens. Remember, I want to record so you can experience seeing alligators in the wild, maybe even a small one. I'm not trying to catch the animal or take it home, especially since that's not allowed. I want to record and share some epic scenes with wild animals, since I owe you this content. It's getting dark and rain is coming, so I'd better hurry. I wanted to check on the other trap. It's all good, but look, I'm really happy with the result. There's a perfect path right there. I think we're really gonna find something. We're gonna be surprised. Man, I'm sweating. These wild videos are exhausting to make and definitely deserve a like. I also want to make a deal with you. Can you help me out? Invite 2 or 3 people you know to subscribe to the channel. That way together we'll be able to reach millions of subscribers faster. It's my dream and I want you to be a part of it too. Please subscribe if you're new and invite a few friends or family to subscribe to Viros's channel too. Thanks, bye. So I went back to the other lake to see if everything was okay. And you won't believe it, I found some nosy birds hanging around my trap. I hope they don't mess things up. But apparently everything was fine with it, but it still hadn't caught anything. The best thing to do now is to wait through the whole night to get an answer in the morning.